Hi, welcome to Redneck Ramblings. I'm your host, the Kentucky Redneck. Got quite a few people waiting on this video. I've got a bunch of stuff I'd like to talk about. This is purely my bitch session. I'm going to say what I feel about a lot of things. I hope I don't offend anybody. And probably a lot of people have the same views I do. They just don't like to say it, but I will. Okay, start with Charlie Sheen. Okay, you have all these people worried about him doing drugs and sleeping around and doing all this stuff. Well, the problem I have with that is why make such a big deal tying up all the TV channels and everything, constantly hearing about Charlie Sheen, Charlie did this, Charlie did that. We got people out here doing the same thing every day, and you don't hear about it just because they're stars. The thing about it is their popularity goes up, and whether it's bad press or good press, that's what they want. Now you're going to sit back and think about Charlie doing this and that, and you're going to want to see him bounce back. And when he straightens up and everything and all this stuff and comes back, you're going to be watching his shows. It's exactly what it is. Ratings went down. It's time to bring them back up. If we quit watching and worrying about them, they'll stop it. That's one thing that I believe in. Why should we worry about them so much when we've got people out here starving to death and everything? We need to worry about us, not these damn celebrities. Okay, that's getting that off my chest. The next thing is President Obama. Alright, I didn't vote for him. And it's not that I don't like him, because he's alright as a person, I guess. I don't know him. And it's not because he's black, because he's mixed. So we really can't hold the race card or anything. All I know is he is a glory hound. All he wants is to be on TV constantly. Every time you turn around. A lot of people, I guess, want to see him. I don't want to see him that much. He don't never say anything different. He always wants to stick his nose into where it don't belong and everything else. As long as I can remember, all the time that I have sit and watched the Super Bowls, I have never seen a president have a 30-minute interview before the Super Bowl so everybody can get to see him. I think it's ridiculous. He may be our president, but we don't need to see every living moment what he does. We don't care. He's not making big changes like he said. Everything's still the same. His stimulus package, oh yeah, that really worked out. Give all this money to these big corporations and everything. Well, what they do? Spend it on retreats. They didn't help anybody out. Didn't bail nobody out. We bailed them out. They give all their executives big bonuses and everything, and I think it's bullshit. The thing about it is we could have took that money and put it into other things and helped the economy. Help the people that need it. If you take that $300 and some odd billion that they give everybody, give the big corporations, if they would have given everybody in the world $1 million tax-free, that would have stimulated something, don't you think? Everybody would have paid their mortgages. Everybody would have paid their cars. They've been a lot better off. They've been buying everything. People went out here and been buying houses. They'd be buying cars. They'd be buying all kinds of stuff. Everything would have been fine. There'd been a lot of people probably quitting their jobs, and people that wanted to work would work. But the thing about it is, I don't think it was right giving all that money to these big bankers and these corporations when all they did was give out bonuses. And what the hell does a CEO need a bonus for anyway? He sure in the hell don't do anything. Sits up there and tells other people what to do. He's just a namesake. That's it. You know, well, he's the CEO of this company. Who cares? What do? Do you get out and run the machinery? Did you go out and get your hands dirty? No. So I think it was bull. And I don't think they deserve a bonus. Why not give the bonus to the people that really needed it? And that's the workers. I'm a blue-collar person, and I believe in that. If you take and give all this money to these bosses and everything, they don't care about the workers. They got their money. They want more money, so they make the workers miserable and work harder and everything else for less pay. Give the money to the people that really need it and really deserve it. And that's the workers. And that's another thing that I believe in. All right, President Clinton. I kind of went off on my wife's video the other day, and I know she posted it, and a few of you kind of got a kick out of me talking about Bill Clinton. All right, I like Bill Clinton a lot. I thought he done real good with being a president. I know when he was president, the unemployment rates were down, everybody was working, everything was fine. So they had to figure out some way to get him out of there because he was doing a good job. Well, Bill messed up, and he, got a blowjob from a girl. Well, why did we impeach him? Why? Everybody does this. People go out and pay for this stuff. He got it for free. His wife didn't leave him. Why should we left him? We should have kept him around for a little bit longer. I think things would have been a lot different if Clinton would have stayed in office his full term, and then maybe even Gore getting in the next term or whatever, because the Bushes sure didn't help us out at all. George Bush just ruined this country. Now, Obama was supposed to come in and help and change a lot of things, and he didn't. One of his big promises was that he promised to bring the troops home. Stop this war. It's not working, is it? We're sending more. So he's backed out on all his promises that he said, and most of them do. Most of the presidents do not fulfill their promises. They say what they think you want to hear to get in office, and once they get in office, they do what they want. It's all about big money and big corporations. So really nothing's ever going to change, and we can bitch all we want. But the thing about it is I feel as an American, they say we have freedom of speech. Well, I'm a speeching. I think it's ridiculous what's going on with the government nowadays. Okay, another thing I'd like to touch on is baggy pants. Alright, I know that everywhere you go there's teenagers. I have no problem with the younger generation. Some of them are kind of rude towards their elders and everything, and that's a little bit of a problem with me. My big thing is these boys walking around in pants with their asses hanging out so you can see their underwear. I don't want to see your underwear. Why in the hell do I want to drive down the street and see somebody walking bow-legged with the crotch all the way down to their knees, the belt down around their waist, their hips and everything, and their boxers showing with ass hanging out? I just don't think it's right. And the thing about it is, it's very disrespectful. When we was brought up, you didn't dress like that. I know a lot of us was brought up that you don't dress nothing like that. I mean, a little provocative, I'm an old country boy, and I used to wear the tight blue jeans and everything. Well, I've gotten older and stuff, so I wear loose-fitting clothes now. But the thing about it is just quit being so damn disrespectful. These young kids nowadays, they will backtalk everybody because the government tells them that their parents can't do anything about it. The parents can't do this, parents can't do that. Well, you know what? The parents can do something, and you need to stand up and do it. If your kid needs a good spanking, then give it to them. The hell with what the government says. My boys got it when they needed it. The thing about it is if you don't do anything about it and you just let them go and maybe give them a 5-minute timeout or send them to their room or ground them or whatever, that don't make a damn bit of difference, because most kids have computers in their room nowadays. They have TVs. They have their cell phones. They have all this stuff. So when you're grounding them, you're not doing nothing but maybe stopping them from going out the door.